Let's talk a little bit of NBA. What do you think of the game? Because it's so much different now. From when you came in the game, where it was, you were allowed to play some defense, and it was more transition and this and that.
And you can hop step.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Used
I
to
was
kill that
killed
hop
with the
step. Used to kill a hop step.
Well, I think his biggest thing to me was rejecting the pick, and we knew in the scouting report he's gonna reject the pick. Stay on, like
Yeah,
that shit is
still
still
go
hard
for
because
it.
if he goes over, he's going down here regardless. But if you jump too high, he's gonna cross over and go baseline and dunk that bitch. That was the report on him. Force him to the pick, and you can never force him to the pick. But anyway, just the future, the game, and how it's changed from the time you were, doing what you do to what it is now.
Yeah. Well, you guys know it's way different,
Way different.
right? I mean, it changed multiple times during my career.
Yeah.
So I'm not one of those guys, and even though I'm still fresh and just left the game, but I'm not one of those guys that feel like, oh, they need to play the way we played. It needs to, the world changes, and you have to evolve with it. You know what I'm saying? So the game has evolved. The rules have changed, and it's allowed guys to have more freedom to be more creative. You see a guy like James, the numbers he putting up, and it's not that they're doing something that guys haven't done. I mean, Kobe. Kobe put up a string like that. MJ put up a string. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The way the style was, and I just feel like allow them to be them. Allow them to create their own. Portrait. I mean, they got a blank canvas. Let them create what their story is going to be in their generation. So I love it. I support it. I feel like we all set, bars. Records are set as a bar, and that bar is set for the next person to come and jump over it. It's the only way that in our community we're going to succeed if we set bars and allow and have the next generation keep jumping over it. So. These guys are trying to jump over the bars that were set by the guys before them. They're just doing it in a different way, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Who are some of the younger players you enjoy watching these days?
So obviously one of my favorites is D'Angelo. Wade, shout out. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, yeah,
Well, Wade.
touch on him,
Wade.
'cause he-
touch on it.
he's
First
the- he's the-
athlete
he's
that
the
I
face of
signed.
your brand, right? So
Yeah.
touch on that.
Yeah. Well, I love the kid. You know what I mean? Like I love him. 1, 2. He's not perfect. Boom. Let's get that out the way. Now we know that. Okay.
Right.
Made mistakes. Cool. I like him. I don't want nobody that's perfect. Right.
He
We all
bounced
make
back
mistakes,
from him.
Right. He's a hell of a basketball player. Fashionable kid. Really got his mind in the right place when it comes to what he want to build. He has a vision for himself. So, when I sat down with him, I was like, this is the person I want to lead my brand. And I had the honor to be able to do that. So it's cool for me, man. Obviously he's one of my favorite players, but, I love a lot of the young guys. I mean, Devin Booker is one of my favorite. I love Devin. I love the new guys like John Morant, Monster, boy can go.
Luka.
Oh, I love Luka. It's just the numbers that Luka's putting up at age 20.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. But Jaren Jackson is one of my favorites.
I like him.
I love that guy. I've just seen his growth so far. I mean, the other night the kid hit 9 threes. Big man coming in, shooting a couple here. Now he hit 9 threes. But so it's so many other young guys like De'Aaron Fox. I really like. I love the potential of De'Aaron. You know what I mean? Like if he reaches his potential, the sky's the limit.
So fast.
Donovan Mitchell. That's my young. What I love about Donovan. Donovan will text me at 2 a.m, ask me anything, and he's like, "Hey D, I need you. Can you watch this film? Can you send me some notes?" Like he'd do anything, and I love that he reaches out and uses that resource.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So
He's
it's some of these young guys I like.
someone that reminds me of you.
Very
he
similar.
was someone that, do you agree with that? Is there anyone else in
Definitely.
the league that you think? Because to me, when I saw him play, I was like, damn, this is another D Wade.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. When I look at him, I see certain things. It's like
That
I'm
me?
seeing myself, right?
In Utah? Oh, shit.
Yeah, definitely. I love that kid. You know what I'm saying? But what I love most about him is he's not shy to reach out and ask. Now, you know what I'm saying? You get in this place sometime where you feel like I got all the answers, or I don't want to feel like I need anybody. Like the kid, he reaches out and he asks all kind of questions. And no matter what time, I let him know, like my line is open.
Right.
Anytime I can help you navigate through this. So he's definitely one of my favorite people. Also, is one of my favorite players. So it's a long list. I love the talent of these young guys. Now they have to reach that, the pressure that we put on them, or who's going to be the next star. But I love it, like Zach LaVine. I love Zach LaVine. You know what I mean? He got game. These kids they can
Play
hoop.
hard,
And
yeah.
I don't mean to call y'all kids because they men.
Yeah.
But like these young men, they can go. It's just about what I'm saying, somebody around them that can help them all reach their potential to see who's going to be the next great.
You touched on Donovan Mitchell reaching out. Do any other players lean on you? Because I know Kobe has an open window and an open door policy with that. Have more players reached out to you as well?
Well, a lot of guys that I host a camp in the summers, for guys where it's called the Invite, and I invite You know, multiple guys that come to my camp, and we kind of have that moment where we sit and talk about business. I like to talk about my pitfalls and, you know, my successes. We talk about the game, you know. So, you know, I had a lot of the young guys. You know, Cody White was there, Colin Sachs was there. Some of the young guys like Devin and some of these guys, younger guys, was there. Like, it's just cool to be able to pass down, you know, the information and knowledge that you learn throughout this game. So I've been doing it for 2 years, and I'm excited to keep it going. So definitely, guys reach out all the time. They're not as shy as like I probably were when I came in.
Well, it was just a different. It was a different era when we came in.
Yeah,
you know
I wouldn't ask nobody nothing.
Yeah.
Had to go out there and play.
Pick it out.
Because the vets, they weren't trying to mess with you like that. Yeah. So, you know, it's a different day, man. So it's cool to be a part of being like one of the vets that they feel they can reach out to.